Merry Christmas to all of you, and if you're watching this in the new year, so Happy New Year! Hi, guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the girl Mitali again, and today I am back with another interesting video. So, 2025 is going, and I am kind of sad and happy also for the new year, but there are so many lessons which I have learned in this year, and I really wanted to share with you guys because you are my people. So, in this year, I have jotted down 12 lessons which I have learned, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I have chosen them and what really I have learned from them. And you can see my beautiful Christmas tree here. Oh my god, she is beautiful. Anyways, let's begin with this video. So lesson number 1 and the most important is things always does not go according to your plan. I know this sounds so cruel, so harsh, but it is the truth because we plan so many days, we plan so many months, we plan so much in our lives. And you know that quote, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, which is actually so true. But sometimes things does not go to our according to our plans because yeah, that's what life is. It is so unpredictable that we plan so much, that we plan so many things, but things just go according to what they are meant to be. And I have faced this thing like majorly in my life. In this year, I have planned a lot of things which did not go according to my plan, and that did shatter my faith, I would say. But yeah, that's what life is. I mean, we plan a lot of things, but it's okay. We can just have a B plan or C plan or D plan or plan Z, and we should be okay with it because that's what just makes life beautiful. Because imagine you are planning something and you don't get it, and you are just being sad. Oh my god, I did not get what I wanted. But imagine you can get something more 10x beautiful and huge than that. Okay, so yeah, always be hopeful and believe that you will get what you are meant for, and you deserve beautiful things out there. Second one is we think that we have time. I do have it in my finger. Anyways, so we do think that we have time, but we do not have time. We think that we'll do that, we'll do this. I'll go to a trip next year. I'll maybe complete this assignment tomorrow. I'll maybe upload a video day after tomorrow. We think we have a lot of time to do things. We have a lot of time to travel the world. We have a lot of time to experience new things. We can do it. No, that's not the truth. We do not have time. And I realized it big time in this year. And there was this phase in my life when I thought that I had a lot of time to do so many new things, and I could just do certain things which I wanted to do, which I do not want to share here. But then a reality check just came into my life, and just taught me that I do not have that much time which I think I have. I think that, oh my god, I have so much time, I have so many years, I have so many months, I can do stuff. But no, that's not the truth. I do not have much time, and so do you, because we think that we have time, but time is just running every second. Okay, so if you want to grab an opportunity, if you want to go to a trip, if you want to experience something new, if you want to meet new people, if you want to do something which you are craving, just go for it. Do not wait for your time, just bring your time. Okay, third thing is if you want it with your whole heart, you will get it. I know this is not kind of a huge lesson, but this is something which I have experienced in my life in this year, that there were a few things which I wanted a lot, and I'm telling you, this is like 100% truth, and I really wanted them. And I won't say I was too attached to them. And I remember one night I was just crying. I was alone in my room, and I wanted something, and I was just crying my heart out. And I was looking through the window. There is a street light like across my window, so I was just looking at it, and I was thinking that I really wanted, why is it not happening to me? And I left everything to god, and I was like, okay, I wanted so bad, god, why are you not giving to me? And I really wanted, and you won't believe, I slept that night thinking that I really wanted with my whole heart, without any bad intentions, just pure desire. The next morning I got it. Okay, I mean, I was so astonished that what is this. Okay, and I felt like a princess treatment at that moment, that oh my god, I wished for it and it did happen. So this is just one incident. There are so many incidents, and I just want to tell you guys that if you wish for it with your whole heart, with pure intentions, you will get it. Okay, wait for it, the right time will come and you will get it. But just do keep in mind that you are not wishing something bad for someone, and you do have pure intentions towards it, and you're not attaching yourself to it. Okay, be detached, be it like, okay, I'm wishing for it to happen, I have pure intentions, I love it, that's it. Now it is just up to the universe or god or whatever higher power you believe in. Okay, so the fourth one is my important and my favorite one, which is that you have to make space for new people, new opportunities, basically new things. Okay, so you know, right, that we have so many clothes in our cupboard, and if you want new clothes, you do not have space for them in your cupboard. So you have to make space in your cupboard so that you can buy new clothes and just keep them. So this is something which happens similar in our life. So you have your life packed with people, packed with chaos, packed with problems. You do not have space for solutions, you do not have space for new opportunities, new people, new experiences for you to happen. And this is what happened. I have been, cluttered with mess, with chaos, with random people who do not even serve me any purpose. But when I decided to just declutter my life, to just get rid of this mess, and to just keep people who are actually serving me any purpose, who are actually providing me something which I really want, I kept those people only, and I sent it out to the universe that I am open for new opportunities, new people, new experiences. And you won't believe what happened. It did happen, because I got to experience so many new things this year. I lived in a different city this year. I met so many new people, I made new friends, I just had so many new opportunities. So this is something which is very true, that you have to make space for new things, then only universe will give it to you. I read it somewhere, or I heard it somewhere, that universe do not like empty spaces. So if you have a space for new thing, he will always try to fill it with good things. Okay, so you have to make space for new things, for new opportunities, for them to come into your life. Fifth one is confidence is all that matters. Okay, so you must have heard that quote, fake it till you make it. But what if you actually fake it till you make it? Because this is something which I am actually implementing in my life daily, and I'm still practicing on it. But I have got so many compliments from my acquaintances, my followers, saying that I am so confident, and they love my confidence, they love the way I speak, they love my way of explaining things. And I feel that, because I was an introvert and I was really bad at conversations, on speaking my thoughts out loud, but I always faked it. I won't say I made it, but yeah, I always faked it, and I am still in that journey. But still, I would say that confidence is all that matters. Everybody is out there faking it, and nobody cares what you say, nobody judges you that much, you are judging yourself. So be confident when you speak, be confident when you walk, be confident when you sit, be confident when you speak. So just try to inculcate confidence into your life, and believe yourself, have faith in yourself. Because when someone looks at you, when you look at yourself, you should see that, oh, she's so confident, oh, he's so confident. Okay, so this year I just realized that, yeah, confidence is all that matters. Because there were so many times when I wasn't even confident enough, and I was like, okay, I'll just pretend that I'm so confident, that I'm so into the energy. But yeah, nobody just noticed it, that I'm not confident. They were like, oh, she is. Sixth thing, friendships. Friendships, I know, are a huge part of our life, and I would say they are the best experience. I have realized this in 2024 and 2025, both the years, that friendships are the most beautiful experiences. Okay, if you have a good true friend, they will literally teach you that how good a life can be, how beautiful life can be. But do not cling to friendships. Okay, do not attach yourself to friendships. If you feel like it is not serving you, if you feel like you are being very trapped in a friendship, just get out of it. Okay, like since childhood I have been loaded with a lot of friends. I have had a group of 8 to 9 friends, and again when I was like 16 I had 3 to 4 friends. Then there's this phase comes which is like my alone phase, and I'm so happy that I do not have any single friend and I'm still enjoying my own company. And this is something which I have learned, that okay, friendships are so beautiful, but even if you do not have a friend, do not be sad. Okay, you can be your best friend ever which you wish you had. So if friendships happens for you, wonderful. If it does not happen for you, don't be sad. Do not cling yourself to friendships. I feel like friends will come, then they'll go, you'll meet new people, you'll be again friends with them, then they'll just fall apart and whatever. So I feel like it's just matters that what you learn from them, what you make them learn, what experiences you experience with them when you are together. So that's just so beautiful, and that's all that matters. Which brings on to my seventh point, which is I am my best friend at the end of the day. So I have realized this, that okay, nobody is every time available for you. I have my few good people who are like my family, and they're always there for me, but at the end of the day you are left with yourself, and this is the bitter truth. So always nourish yourself, always embrace yourself, love yourself, know yourself. Okay, know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what are the things which you tolerate, what are the things which you want to become, what are the things which you want to achieve in your life. Because at the end of the day, no matter what people are saying, no matter what people are doing with you, you should be there with you. At the end of the day, you should be there to listen to your thoughts, to just make yourself feel that you are not alone, and you should be having that understanding with your own self and that boundaries. And if you do not know about boundaries, then do check out my latest video, I'll put it somewhere here. And you should always put yourself first, a priority, because you are the reason you are alive. Which also brings me to my eighth point, which is no one is coming to save you at the end of the day. Oh my god, this is so important, because people are like always dependent on others for saving them from different situations, from circumstances. If they have a fight with their family, they are just hoping for their best friend to just come and take them out of the fight, or their sisters or brothers. No, nobody is coming to save you. You have to fight for your own self. If you have to be someone, if you want something so bad, you have to fight it for your own self, and do not be in any dilemma that anybody is gonna come and save you from all the situations. If you want to get out of something which is very bad for you, you have to fight it and get out of it on your own. Because at the end of the day, everybody is fighting their own battles, everybody is just trying their best to get themselves out of their own BS. So just fight for yourself, because you can only save yourself. Ninth point is life is too unpredictable. Okay, just be grateful every day. I feel like we think life is so underrated. I mean, people are ending it like in a blink of an eye. People are saying it so coolly that oh my god, if this happens I'm gonna end my life. No bro, life is not that easy. You are seeing the sun which someone couldn't. Okay, you are seeing the sunlight, you're seeing the other day which someone wishes they could and they could not. Live your life fully. Just do that thing which you have been postponing for so long, because you have been thinking, oh, I'll do it some other day, because that some other day will not come. And you have to just live your life, live in this moment. Do not be trapped into your past thinking that whatever happened, why did it happen, why did I do it, it's gone. Okay, where is the past, it's gone. And do not trap yourself into future also thinking what will happen, this and that. What if you're not alive till then? Okay, so you are alive right now in this moment, in this present. So just live this present fully, then we'll think that what we'll do in future. And which also brings me to my 10th point, which is practice gratefulness, which I have implemented in this year a lot. Okay, I have made gratitude and gratefulness my huge part of life. I feel like we should be grateful for the life we have, we should be grateful for the place we have, for the people we have. And I have this quote which I always say at the end of the day, which is that I'm grateful for everything I am, everything I have, and everyone I have in my life right now. So it just grounds me a lot, and I feel like we should always be grateful for the food we are having, for the oxygen we have, for the people we have, for our mothers and fathers for giving birth to us, for nourishing us, for giving us food, money, and providing us everything which they could. So always be grateful. And there are so many people who are always cribbing about what they don't have. They're always like, oh my god, I do not have an iPhone. Oh my god, I wanted a PS5. Oh my god, I wanted a car. I do not want to live in the city. Think what you are living actually right now is someone else's dream life. Okay, so you are living someone else's dream life. Okay, can you realize that? So always be grateful for what you have right now. And yeah, this just gets you grounded a lot. 11th point is always be around like-minded people, either them or nothing. I have this thing that you are a sum of the five people around you. So if you will be in a bad company, if you will be with people who are just the exact opposite of your morals, values, beliefs, it's gonna just clash and you are not safe, you are not secure there. You should always be around people who are like-minded. See, arguments can be there, disagreements can be there, their nature could be different, your nature could be different, but their morals, values, and beliefs should align with yours. So either like-minded people or nothing. So don't drink poison just because you're thirsty. It's better to be alone, it's better to be with few people than to be with people who are just gonna ruin you, who are just not aligning with your morals, values, and beliefs. For example, if you have an insecure friend, they'll always put you on the pedestal saying, oh my god, I do not like how I look, and they'll expect you to also say the same so that they could be validated on their insecurities. So that is not something nice. So that is why I always say that always be with people who are like you and maybe more positive than you, so you can grow in life and evolve in life. And my last point would be, and the last lesson for this year would be, there's always life at the end of the tunnel. There are so many phases in life which comes, and you think, oh my god, this is the worst that could happen. Now what I'm gonna do? How is life gonna just go back to normal? Of course it does not go back to totally normal, but I would say you do get out of that situation, you do see light at the end of the tunnel. And I have realized this also in this year, when this huge phase just came into my life and I thought that, oh my god, this is the worst that could happen, and it actually happened. I have seen that there is light at the end of the tunnel. No matter how many bad days you go through, no matter how many rainy, black, cloudy days you go through, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Just be consistent, be patient, and yeah, you will learn whatever you're meant to learn, and that's what life is. So I think I have covered all the 12 lessons I learned this year. And let me know if you find any lesson relatable or something you want to share also. And I hope you guys like this video. This is something unique which I did. I have never shared like this on YouTube. So yeah, that's it for this video. I will be back with another video very very soon. And yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys, so I have the motivation to make more videos for you guys. Anyway, love you all. Bye bye.